Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Tori Spark here, and if you're liking the content, drop a like, drop a sub, and most importantly, comment down below what your favorite Naruto character is, gang. Who's your favorite Naruto character? I know mine is probably out of Naruto, Obito, and Shikamaru, honestly. Shikamaru the smart one, you feel me? I'm not the smartest guy in the world, you know, I got some sense. I got some sense in my head, but I'm not the smartest nigga ever, you know. I'm not the smartest guy you want to meet in your lifetime, you know. I'm honestly like a pretty unserious guy, but I am trying to be, better at that. I am trying to be better at that stuff. But yo, today I went back and I was like, yo, I need to get to Jonin. I'm tired of it. I need to get to Jonin. I'm tired of this shit. I am tired of it, you know? And as you guys know, I always apply the situations in Naruto and Storm characters to real life. If you're tired of something and you keep on doing it, then why? Why do you keep on dealing with it? Why do you keep on dealing with it? If you're tired of something, but you keep on dealing with it, just ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. Be like, yo, what am I doing with my life right now? I know I've asked myself that multiple times. What am I doing with my life right now? Like, since I won that match, I'm like, okay, I'm doing good. But if I lost that and I sold that, I'd have been like, yo, what am I doing? I'd have been like, yo, what am I doing with my life? If I'm one of the best basketball players in the world, and I'm losing to this team that everybody knows is not very good, then what the am I doing with my life? We gotta, basketball is not a one-man sport, but yo, if we the best team in the league, why are we losing? Why are we losing to these bums? I'm not saying, and I don't really like basketball, but it's just like an analogy. I feel like I'm getting better with analogies. My lesson of the day is that you could always learn from people's mistakes, and shit, it could even be you could always learn from somebody's mistakes. And don't say whose mistakes. It could be your mistakes. It could be somebody else's mistakes. You can just learn from somebody's mistakes. It ain't nothing wrong with learning. It ain't nothing wrong with listening, guys. It ain't nothing wrong with listening. It ain't nothing wrong with listening at just listen to a nigga, you know? Just listen to a nigga. But you know what? If you listening to the right people, you gotta listen to sorry. You gotta listen to the people that are places that you wanna be. You could not be listening to nobody that are places that you do not want to be at all. You can't be listening to them at all. You gotta listen to the people that are where you want to be in life. Like, say if I want to be a YouTuber and I'm listening to somebody that has like 1,000 subscribers, that's where I'm not gonna lie, that's where I want to be. But I want to be the guy with like the 100K subs and stuff like that. Like this, I love making content. Maybe I gotta do it like maybe I gotta do it a little better. Like. I gotta get my editing up there. I gotta get, like my people, things that people wanna, watch. I appreciate all the support that I've been getting for, like these past few weeks that I have been doing YouTube. And it honestly showed me, like, some days, like, you're not gonna wanna do it. Some days you're not gonna wanna do it. Some days you're not gonna wanna show up, but you just gotta do it, yo. You just gotta sit here and you just gotta thug it out, bro. It's just yourself. You just gotta learn the shit yourself. You gotta learn what works and what doesn't work. Like that video that has 199 views. I'm so grateful for everybody who has supported me. I really love y'all, man. Like, thank you so much for those subs, man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate y'all really getting me to that, 199 mark. I appreciate y'all even getting me to 71 subscribers. The goal is 100 right now. The goal is 100 right now. It really is. The goal is to really just grow the community. I appreciate people that leave, likes and stuff like that. I appreciate the people that leave, you know, even comments. You know, I get a couple comments. You know, like I get the fire comments. I even get, you know, comments from people that you know, like haven't really commented on my videos before, and I really appreciate that. Like people that say interesting content and stuff like that, and people that say, you know, like they also comment on the things that I talk about in my videos. That it really makes me realize, like, yo, there are people out there that really do care. You can't focus on all the bad things in your life 24/7. You know, I had a habit of doing that. You know, I'm not that old, but I'm not that young, so I've gone through phases in my life. And somebody in my life told me, like, yo, like the things that like you gotta learn that shit on your own. I think I said that before. Uh, they told me, like, yo, you gotta learn this shit on your own because I'm trying to help you and you're not listening. So I feel like that's something that I gotta do better with. Like I really gotta do better with shit like listening, because if you're not listening, you're not gonna get far at all. And I feel like I'm nowhere right now. You know, I feel like I'm just here, don't get, you know, like grinding out with y'all. You feel me? And I gotta figure out I gotta figure out why I know I can do this shit. You know, nah, you know, ooh, that was a good counter by me. That was a good ass counter. Us, yes, us. Come on, us. Ew, the defense tag. Yes. And make him teleport. We had to make him teleport because he was stuck in that infinite combo. But yeah, man, you know, like today, it wasn't a very good day for me. But you know, things happen. You know, like all I can say is that the things that happened to me is my fault. But that thing that happened to him right there, that was his fault entirely. Yeah, like yo, you gotta look at that. Like, come on, bro. He walked into that because he was being too fast and didn't see it himself. And you know what that is? Come on. That's not very smart. It wouldn't be very smart to not see the signs yourself. But you know, it happens. It does happen to people. Sometimes people don't have self respect. Sometimes people don't have any self love and they want to love somebody else. It's okay. You know, I can't sit there and judge anybody at all. I can't judge, you know. I can't judge that. But what I can judge is myself. That's the only thing that I can judge, guys. You know, you can't judge anybody if you're not doing any better than them. Yeah, at least that's my opinion. You know, I don't. That's my opinion. You know, people are sometimes parasocial. They wanna, you know, like talk about other people's problems and stuff like that. But I just think that you shouldn't even really be talking about anybody. But you know, I've made that mistake as well. You know, talk about people when I shouldn't have. You know, it's a lot of mistakes that I've made in this lifetime that I really should not have made. That people would probably laugh at me for. You know, like it's hard being vulnerable, but at the end of the day, I can still do it. I feel like I can still do it because, you know, like I've been through it all. Like when I say all, I mean all. Like I've been through every like stupid thing that you could possibly think. You know, like being friends with people that didn't like me, caring too much about people that didn't like me, stuff like that. You know, I got a story for it all. Maybe sometimes, maybe I want to hear about that sometime if we even get there. You know, maybe it just start, you know, like really caring about the content, really caring about my life and stuff like that. That you know, y'all ain't hear about that, but you know, like it's not really, you know, like what you're here for. Maybe y'all are here for me, and I really do appreciate that. But maybe I just want to see somebody fight. I just want to see. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Maybe I just want to see the fights. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting to see the fights. Shit, I be like, yo, this fighting game this and this fighting game that. And when I first started making content, I wasn't speaking. I really wasn't. So I felt like, yo, like the content that I make now is like kind of a little different from what I was making before because I didn't talk. But now that I talk, it's like, yo, you know, um, it's a little like different because it's like, damn, like now I talk. Now they got a voice to put to it, you know. Now they got somebody to, you know. Oh, he grabbed me. Oh, that was a smart one. Is this comeback season for him? Who knows? Is this comeback season for TTV Nerd Neck Boy? Maybe it's comeback season for the dude. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't. Like right here. He's is that.